chasing Hollis Farms today. It has been raining all last night, most all today. We down in the early afternoon, but the sun has finally came out. So me and Pete got the Ranger and the new corn feeder filler out. The other day I didn't video it, but I poured 3,000 pounds in here. That's what it's supposed to hold, but it would hold more, but I'm not going to put any more in it. It's a pretty good load on the Ranger, but it does pretty good. Oh, they pull it pretty good. You may just have to go a little slow, you know, till you get a little bit of it out, but it's gonna save so much time. But here's what I did. It's right on my tailgate. And I did put another hitch on there. That's about a 6-inch drop or a 7. Got it turned upside down. That's gonna be perfect. It's level. I like that. I went and got me a battery, and I got a charger in there, a little trickle charger, and I got me a battery box. We'll take it out in just a minute. We're gonna mount it over there somewhere, and then all we got to do is hook our cables up to it, so we don't have to hook them up to the front there. All right, I'm gonna make this phone call back where I just got a call, and then we're gonna get the grinder out and get ready to get started on this project. All right, y'all, here's my battery box. Y'all may hear Pete barking. I had to put him in his box for a little bit. Didn't want him getting burned or anything when I get to welding. Battery go in there. Let's make sure these things here is gonna, I might stick them through first. Make sure the height's okay for this. That'd be better on the outside. I don't know how it's... Gonna work, and all we gotta screw them down, it'll be there. All right, we're gonna get the grinder out and grind a little of this paint, and then we'll do a little welding. All right, y'all, I held the battery box up right here. I thought it was hanging down too low, but it's not hanging any lower than the jack, so we should be okay. I took my pen and marked it, and we're gonna grind this off where we can get a good weld and get her mounted. I think that's gonna be pretty good. I thought about mounting it on this side with the cables, but then I'd have to take all the cables loose. I'm just gonna do it on this side, and cables will reach right across. I believe it'll be just fine. Oh yeah, that ought to give us plenty to weld too. Alright, let's see if we can get this baby on here. Kind of in a tight spot up in the front, but I believe we'll be alright. Get it tacked on here. Oh shoot. I thought I was grounded. I am. can get over here and get comfortable and get this thing welded right. I believe it's gonna work. It's trying to pull right here. That gets hot quick. Go down this side real quick. I have got to get me a helmet I can see out of better. It ain't going nowhere though. And one that fits better. Oh boy. This is gonna be nice right here, y'all. I don't believe she'll go anywhere. I don't like it right there. What I'm talking about, I done hit y'all now. Won't do right. Look at it in a minute though. Just don't weld as much as they used to. But that ain't going nowhere. Crazy helmet. I don't believe that's going nowhere. What y'all think? This thing's made to where you could put it on a little bit bigger piece of tubing. It's got two little tits sticking off the back side there. Looks like it would be perfect to hang your knee. So I'm going to take my grinder and whack them off and kind of round them just a little bit where we won't be tearing our knee up. It's gonna be all right. I'm playing with a new handle for my camera. What it is, this handle that I normally use has got a tripod and a longer arm that kind of moves around built on it. I'm gonna try to use it and see if it takes some of that noise away. I'm kind of moving around my hand on it now where it normally makes noise, and when I edit it I'll see it. But got me a little paint, John Deere yellow. Probably ain't gonna match it perfect, but main thing, I don't want it to rust. Let's see what it's gonna look like. Not perfect, but, and I'm sure not a painter, but gonna keep it from rusting. Gonna be all right. All right, y'all, that can of paint I got was junk. It didn't last, so I got some black, finished it off, let it dry just a minute, and we'll stick that battery in there. I believe it's gonna work good. All right, y'all, I think the paint's pretty dry. Let's see how we want to put this in here. We'll leave that on there. Pretty simple project, but gonna make things a lot easier. I wonder if that won't work better. I don't know if it don't matter if it's on the. I think if I put it right there, I can hook these cables up. I don't think I'm gonna change the ends on them, just in case you have to have an emergency. This battery happens to be dead and you had to hook it up to the Ranger or the tractor or whatever we was pulling with, still have the ends on it. But I think it's short enough to just leave it right there. I think it'll be perfect. I think it'll tighten up good right there too. Alright, y'all, got the clamps tightened down. The all thread there could have been used a lot taller battery. I could have cut that off, but I'm just gonna leave it in case we ever want to change anything. But I had these ends tied up with some rope. I'm thinking, all right, there's the hot one. I mean the pot negative, and I mean that's just perfect right there. And I can, while I'm feeding, I can tie this up and never have to take it all the way off. I think that's gonna work good. But like if I'm riding down the road, I'll probably just go ahead and unhook them, keep anything from shorting out, and tie them up. I like it. And I got me a little, get this out of the bag, a little trickle charger. A lot of these people use these, leave them on hot rods and stuff when they sit a while. I think every time I park it, I'll just hook the trickle charger up and it'll keep it hot all the time. I think it's gonna work. I like it. All right, we got that project done. Me and Cody and Pete's fixing to run down to the house. Got a little surprise to show y'all that we acquired yesterday, and we'll talk a little bit about her and decide kind of what we're gonna do with her. We'll be right back. Alright, y'all, here she is. This is Sadie. She is about 14 months old. And the story on her, she ain't got quite used to everything yet. Just got her. The story on her, a buddy of mine, she's a sweet dog though. Let's put her back in the box just for a second. Back in there, right? She don't like the box. I don't know if she's ever been. Alright, anyway, the story on hers, when me and Tim went and got ours, after we got to using them at 4 or 5 months old, another buddy of ours wanted one, and he went down to the same guy and got Sadie. She's about 14 months old, I believe. I can't remember how old Dodge is. He's 4 or 5 months older than that. But anyway, he called me the other day and just hadn't had the right time to spend with her. And said she wasn't just doing exactly what he thought she would do, and he wanted to start over again when I bred, if I wanted her and if I bred her to Dodge. So I don't think I'm gonna fool with her with the blood tracking. I got Pete and Dodge and Rose starting, and probably JC on the blood tracking. So what we're gonna do with Sadie is start her on pigs, and then I've been wanting a female to breed Dodge too. Anyway, years ago I used to have me a pack of small dogs, these Jags that we hog hunted with some. I think it's really better to be using the longer legged black mouse. I think we have better luck. But anyway, some of these smaller spots that I think I need a dog that may not run quite as far, we may put us a pack of these little black dogs together. So that's kind of our plan with Sadie. She's a sweet dog. They spent a lot of time with her on the obedience and stuff like that. I just don't think she's been fooled with a whole lot on the, he got her for blood tracking and just hadn't fooled with her a ton on that. But so me and Cody's got to decide what we're gonna do with her, but I think she's gonna be fine. She's gonna get along with Pete good, and then we're gonna end up having some baby Dodges, so that's gonna be good. But anyway, got the 3,000 pound whitetail deer corn feeder filler modified today. Introduced y'all to Sadie. So anyway, if y'all like our stuff, subscribe to us. Hollis Farms. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers. HollisFarms.com. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.